end of the day, you got to give your best effort, and we've targeted comfort, durability, long-lasting homes. We really work really hard at building a home that's going to last, we think, 100 years without too much maintenance. In 1989 is when I started building homes, and I didn't even hear about building science until maybe the mid-2000s. We need to build products that really don't fail, and that's where I got turned on to it. So I decided wholeheartedly to get into the building science concepts. Took about 2 years to learn it, get our team trained, and then we had products that really could compete. We found that people would pay for a better product and not take the discounted one. Here in Oregon and Washington, we're building today to a code that might be in 2025. So when I'm talking with people, the first thing is your investment. If you're going to keep your home for 5 or 10 years, you got to think about what you're competing with later. So I really felt, looking at neighborhoods that appreciated more versus others, we had to get back to craftsmanship. And the building science ties right into that. It's detail. And so we have to have people that are interested in doing the job right. The outside building envelope's got to protect your home from those elements. And we all know water is not good. You have mold, dry rot, things like that. So we go to really extreme efforts to protect that building from water intrusion. Owens Corning and some other companies over time have studied how we build, and then we work with the building scientists. We've got to work with our local trades and vendors, modify it so it's workable. Now we've got a recipe that's repeatable. So now you have to work with vendors who aren't really what I would call your low-cost model vendors. They got to be people that think about performance. And Owens Corning is really a leader in that area, and that's the kind of vendor partnership we're looking for. And when we're working with Owens Corning now, obviously there's people there in management that think this has legs too, and that makes it actually good for everybody, including myself as a builder, the consumer, the people working at it. I've found that it's really a journey you're climbing a hill together, and it makes the business a lot more fun. You know, I'm kind of closing in on really the tail end of my career. I've been doing this approaching 30 years, and I really felt that when I'm done, I want to look back in the rearview mirror and say I gave it my best effort. And to give your best effort, you have to use the best people, best companies. You have to actually choose. That's my job, is to choose, like drafting a football team. And so when you're really working with building scientists, manufacturers with their products, at the end of the day, I choose what goes in, and I have to get the best knowledge that I can. And I have to convey that to the consumer, that it means something to me to benefit you. And that's where I want to look in the rearview mirror and say that I did that.